Did you know that the shortest war in history lasted just 38 minutes? It's a story that combines drama, political intrigue, and sheer military dominance. Join us as we explore the fascinating tale of the Anglo-Zanzibar War, a battle where Sultan Khalid's defiance clashed with the might of the British Empire. From the bold coup to the fiery bombardment, this is history like you've never heard it before. 1. The context: Zanzibar on the brink. In the late 19th century, Zanzibar was a key British protectorate located off the coast of East Africa. Known for its bustling spice trade and historical role in the slave trade, Zanzibar held immense strategic value for Britain. The political climate changed dramatically on August 25, 1896, when Sultan Hamad bin Thawani, a pro-British leader, died unexpectedly, some suspected poison. Within hours, his cousin, Sultan Khalid bin Barghash, seized power in a coup. Khalid opposed British influence and aimed to restore Zanzibar's independence, a move that alarmed British officials. The British consul in Zanzibar, Basil Cave, declared Khalid's ascension illegitimate. They issued an ultimatum: Khalid must vacate the palace and step down by 9 a.m. on August 27, or face military action. Khalid refused, marking the beginning of a historic confrontation. 2. The buildup: preparing for conflict. Khalid fortified the royal palace and gathered around 3,000 loyal defenders, including palace guards, armed civilians, and a few outdated cannons. Meanwhile, the British prepared their forces, mobilizing 150 sailors and marines along with 5 heavily armed warships stationed in the harbor. The standoff escalated as the deadline approached. Khalid miscalculated, believing the British would hesitate to use force. His forces were woefully unprepared for what was about to unfold. 3. The war: 38 minutes of fury. At precisely 9:02 a.m., when Khalid refused to surrender, the British warships opened fire. The bombardment begins. The royal palace, made of wood and other flammable materials, was set ablaze almost immediately. Shells tore through its structure, causing chaos among Khalid's forces. Naval superiority: Zanzibar's lone naval vessel, the armed yacht HHS Glasgow, was sunk within minutes, further crippling Khalid's defense. Minimal resistance: Khalid's forces, using outdated weapons, fired back but had no effect against the British warships. By 9:40 a.m., the conflict was over. The palace was in ruins, Khalid's forces were defeated, and Khalid himself fled to the German consulate to seek asylum. 4. The aftermath: a swift British victory. The British declared victory and installed a pro-British Sultan, Hamad bin Muhammad, who immediately aligned with British policies, including the abolition of slavery. Casualties: Zanzibari losses: over 500 casualties, including soldiers and civilians. British losses: just one minor injury, showcasing the stark power imbalance. Khalid, meanwhile, remained under German protection until he was smuggled out to German East Africa. He lived the rest of his life in exile, a ruler whose reign lasted mere hours. 5. The legacy: the shortest war in history. The Anglo-Zanzibar War remains an enduring example of the power dynamics during the colonial era. It is often remembered for its absurd brevity, just 38 minutes, but its implications were profound. The war reinforced British dominance in East Africa, demonstrated their military superiority, and showcased the lengths they were willing to go to maintain control. For Zanzibar, it marked a turning point, as British influence grew even stronger, shaping the island's future for decades. Conclusion: the Anglo-Zanzibar War is more than just a curious historical anecdote, it is a vivid reminder of the age of empire, where the balance of power was overwhelmingly tilted in favor of colonial rulers. In those brief 38 minutes, history was written with fire and steel, leaving a legacy that continues to fascinate historians and enthusiasts of weird history. History is often remembered for its grand battles and legendary figures, but the Anglo-Zanzibar War proves that even the shortest conflicts can leave a lasting legacy. This 38-minute war was not just a battle but a symbol of the era's imbalances and the swift power of colonial empires. What do you think of this incredible story? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing tales from weird history.